Would you believe that eating the wrong nuts could increase your risk of heart disease by 52%, especially after age 60? This isn't just a random claim. It's based on groundbreaking research published in the New England Journal of Medicine that tracked thousands of seniors over a decade. Here's the shocking reality. Many of the nuts sitting in your pantry right now, the ones you've been told are heart-healthy or perfect for your low-carb diet, may actually be silently damaging your arteries, triggering inflammation, and accelerating cognitive decline. And most doctors never mention this. One particular nut, which we'll reveal shortly, contains compounds that have been linked to liver damage, neurological issues, and even compromised immune function when consumed regularly. The worst part? It's likely sitting in your kitchen right now, masquerading as a health food. But don't worry, this comprehensive guide will reveal everything you need to know about which nuts truly nourish your aging body and which ones might be quietly undermining your health. Stay with me until the end to discover the most dangerous nut that almost no health experts are talking about. One that could be causing irreversible damage to your body without any warning signs. Before we dive in, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing health information. Also, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. The 4 best nuts for seniors to eat daily. 4. Almonds, nature's bone protection formula. When it comes to maintaining bone strength after 60, few foods can match the impressive profile of almonds. These nutritional powerhouses deliver approximately 75 milligrams of calcium in just a small handful, but that's only part of their bone-building magic. What makes almonds truly exceptional is their perfect calcium-to-magnesium ratio. As we age, our bodies struggle to direct calcium to our bones instead of our arteries, where it can cause hardening. The magnesium in almonds acts like a traffic cop, ensuring calcium strengthens your skeleton rather than clogging your cardiovascular system. Studies from Harvard Medical School reveal that seniors who consume 15 to 20 almonds daily show significantly higher bone mineral density than non-almond eaters. This is crucial since bone fractures after 65 can lead to life-threatening complications and loss of independence. Beyond bone health, the vitamin E in almonds, especially those with skins intact, has been shown to reduce oxidative stress in brain tissues by up to 30%, potentially slowing cognitive aging. Their monounsaturated fats also help maintain healthy cholesterol levels when they replace less healthy snacks. For digestive health, a common concern among 40% of seniors, almonds provide about 3.5 grams of fiber per serving, helping maintain regularity without harsh laxatives. For best results, aim for raw or dry roasted almonds without added salt. And if you have swallowing difficulties, consider sliced almonds or high-quality almond butter as safer alternatives. 3. Walnuts, the brain-saving superfood. It's no coincidence that walnuts resemble the very organ they benefit most, your brain. These remarkable nuts contain the highest levels of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, alpha-linolenic acid, of any common nut, making them nutritional gold for aging brains. A landmark study in the Journal of Aging Research demonstrated that seniors consuming just 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily for 12 weeks experienced measurable improvements in problem-solving ability, mental flexibility, and processing speed, cognitive functions that typically decline with age. What makes walnuts uniquely protective for aging brains is their ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, delivering powerful anti-inflammatory compounds directly to neural tissue. These compounds, including rare polyphenols found almost exclusively in walnuts, have been shown to inhibit the formation of amyloid plaques associated with Alzheimer's disease. For the 60% of adults over 65 who struggle with sleep disruptions, walnuts offer another benefit. They're one of the few food sources of melatonin, the sleep-regulating hormone that naturally diminishes as we age. Many seniors report improved sleep quality after adding a small serving of walnuts to their evening routine. Cardiovascular benefits abound too. Walnuts contain L-arginine, an amino acid that helps blood vessels remain flexible and responsive, potentially enhancing the effectiveness of blood pressure medications without increasing their dosage. For optimal freshness and nutritional value, store walnuts in your refrigerator to prevent their delicate oils from oxidizing. Aim for 7 to 9 walnut halves daily, about 1 ounce, preferably with their papery skin intact, which contains much of their antioxidant potential. Don't be deterred by their slightly bitter taste. This is actually evidence of their potent protective compounds hard at work. 2. Pistachios, the blood pressure balancer. When it comes to cardiovascular health after 60, pistachios may be the unsung heroes of the nut world. These vibrant green gems have a unique nutritional profile that specifically addresses the blood pressure concerns affecting over 70% of seniors. What sets pistachios apart is their exceptional potassium-to-sodium ratio. With approximately 285 milligrams of potassium per serving and naturally low sodium content, they help your kidneys eliminate excess sodium, a capability that diminishes naturally with age. Clinical studies show that daily pistachio consumption can lower systolic blood pressure by 4 to 5 points in seniors with hypertension, comparable to some prescription medications but without side effects. For the 25 million Americans over 65 with vision concerns, pistachios offer another remarkable benefit. They're the only nut rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 carotenoids that specifically protect the macula of the eye against age-related degeneration, the leading cause of blindness in seniors. Their distinctive shell provides a practical advantage too. Research published in the International Journal of Obesity found that the visual cue of empty shells naturally helps prevent overeating by creating a mindfulness mechanism. Seniors who could see the shells they'd opened consumed 41% fewer calories than those who had the shells removed. This natural portion control, combined with their lower fat content compared to most nuts, makes pistachios particularly valuable for weight management when metabolism's naturally slow. Their 3 grams of fiber per ounce also helps stabilize blood sugar levels, crucial for the approximately 30% of seniors with prediabetes or diabetes. For maximum benefits, aim for about 49 pistachios daily, roughly 1 ounce, preferably unsalted or lightly salted. If arthritis makes shelling difficult, look for varieties that are partially opened. The effort of shelling still provides cognitive engagement without excessive hand strain. 1. Brazil nuts, the thyroid rejuvenator. We've ranked Brazil nuts as the #1 choice for seniors because they address perhaps the most overlooked aspect of aging. Well, thyroid health. With aging, thyroid function often declines, yet the symptoms, fatigue, cognitive fog, temperature sensitivity, and metabolism changes, are frequently dismissed as just getting older. What makes Brazil nuts extraordinary is their unparalleled selenium content. Just 1 nut provides 137% of your daily requirement. This trace mineral is absolutely essential for converting thyroid hormone into its active form, which regulates everything from your energy and metabolism to mood and cognitive function. Recent research from the Journal of Nutrition in Aging found that seniors with optimal selenium levels demonstrated significantly better preservation of muscle mass, cognitive function, and immune response compared to those with even mild deficiencies, which affect up to 20% of adults over 65. Beyond thyroid support, the specific fatty acid composition of Brazil nuts helps maintain myelin, the protective coating around nerve cells that often deteriorates with age. This preservation of myelin integrity may explain why regular Brazil nut consumers show better reaction times and coordination in clinical assessments. What's remarkable about Brazil nuts is their potency. They're so concentrated with beneficial compounds that you need only 1 to 2 nuts daily to experience their full effects. Their naturally sweet, buttery flavor makes them satisfying even in small amounts. When shopping, select Brazil nuts still in their shells when possible. This natural packaging preserves their delicate nutrients longer. Store them in the refrigerator to prevent their healthy oils from turning rancid. Perhaps most exciting emerging research suggests that compounds in Brazil nuts may help maintain telomere length, the protective caps on chromosomes that typically shorten with age and serve as a marker of cellular aging. If you're over 65, this makes Brazil nuts one of the most valuable additions to your daily routine. 4 nuts seniors should avoid. 4. Peanuts, the inflammatory imposter. Despite their popularity, peanuts pose several unique risks to seniors that most healthcare providers never mention. First, it's important to understand that peanuts aren't actually nuts at all. They're legumes that grow underground, making them particularly susceptible to mold and contamination. The most concerning issue is their potential aflatoxin content, microscopic mold toxins that can accumulate in peanuts and have been linked to liver damage and increased cancer risk with long-term exposure. Since our detoxification pathways naturally become less efficient after 60, these compounds can have a more pronounced effect on seniors. Peanuts also contain proteins that trigger inflammatory responses in many individuals, even without a true allergy. This low-grade inflammation can exacerbate joint discomfort, cardiovascular strain, and cognitive decline. 3 concerns already prevalent in aging populations. The omega-6 fatty acid content of peanuts is another hidden issue. While some omega-6 fats are essential, the typical American diet already contains an excess, creating an imbalance with anti-inflammatory omega-3s. For seniors already navigating inflammatory conditions, this imbalance can be particularly problematic. Many medications commonly prescribed to seniors, particularly blood thinners like warfarin, can interact dangerously with the vitamin K in peanuts, something few doctors warn their patients about. The risk increases further with commercial peanut butter products, which often contain added hydrogenated oils, sodium, and sugars that stress aging cardiovascular systems. Even natural peanut butter can raise blood pressure in susceptible individuals, a significant concern for the 67% of Americans over 65 with hypertension. The acrylamide formed during dry roasting peanuts, the most common commercial preparation method, has also been linked to accelerated cognitive decline in animal studies. If peanuts have been a regular part of your diet, consider replacing them with walnuts or almonds just 3 days a week initially. This simple switch can significantly reduce your exposure to these problematic compounds while increasing your intake of truly beneficial nutrients. 3. Cashews, the hidden sugar bomb. For seniors concerned about their carbohydrate intake and blood sugar stability, cashews present a particularly deceptive threat. While marketed as healthy, cashews contain significantly more carbohydrates, approximately 9 grams per ounce, and less fiber than true tree nuts. This creates a substantial glycemic impact that can destabilize blood sugar levels. A serious concern considering that about 25% of Americans over 65 have diagnosed diabetes, and another 48% have prediabetes. Many seniors consume cashews liberally, unaware of their blood sugar effects. Their smooth, curved shape creates a notable choking and aspiration risk, especially for seniors with swallowing difficulties or those taking medications that cause dry mouth. Hospital admission data indicates that cashews are among the most frequently aspirated nuts in adults over 70. Nutritionally, cashews contain high levels of oxalates, compounds that bind to calcium in the digestive tract and reduce its absorption. This is particularly problematic for seniors already at risk for osteoporosis. These same oxalates significantly increase kidney stone risk, which rises dramatically after age 60. What many don't realize is that cashews require extensive processing to remove urushiol, the same toxic compound found in poison ivy. This processing destroys many beneficial nutrients and often involves high heat that damages the remaining fats. Commercial varieties are typically oil-roasted and heavily salted, adding undesirable fats and sodium that can elevate blood pressure and increase cardiovascular strain. They also contain enzyme inhibitors that interfere with protein digestion, a significant issue for seniors who already struggle with nutrient absorption. Their creamy texture and mild flavor make cashews particularly easy to overconsume at a life stage when weight management becomes increasingly challenging. For better nutritional support, consider substituting almonds or walnuts, which provide superior benefits with fewer risks to aging systems. 2. Macadamia nuts, the caloric catastrophe. Despite their reputation as a premium treat, macadamia nuts present several specific hazards to senior health that warrant caution. These luxurious nuts are the most calorie-dense of all common varieties, containing approximately 204 calories per ounce, a serious consideration when metabolic rates naturally decline with age. Their extraordinarily high fat content, about 22 grams per ounce, can overwhelm an aging gallbladder, potentially triggering painful episodes in the 15 to 20% of seniors with asymptomatic gallstones. This fat content includes about 3 grams of saturated fat per serving, which can negatively impact LDL cholesterol levels in susceptible individuals. The physical properties of macadamias present practical risks as well. Their exceptional hardness and density make them particularly dangerous for seniors with dental work, including crowns, bridges, or weakened teeth, common after age 65 when enamel naturally thins and calcium absorption diminishes. From a practical standpoint, macadamias are among the most expensive nuts, which may lead cost-conscious seniors to purchase lower-quality varieties or store them improperly, increasing exposure to rancid oils and harmful oxidation products. Commercial preparations often involve oil roasting and excessive salting, further compromising their nutritional profile. Their rich, buttery flavor and mouthfeel create a high risk of overconsumption, particularly as taste perception naturally changes with age, often leading seniors to prefer more intensely flavored foods. This can contribute to unwanted weight gain at a life stage when maintaining a healthy weight becomes increasingly challenging. Perhaps most concerning is that many seniors consume macadamias believing they're supporting their heart health, when in fact, most cardiovascular research showing benefits from nut consumption has specifically excluded or minimized high-fat varieties like macadamias. For better nutritional support with fewer risks, consider pistachios as an alternative. They offer a more favorable nutritional profile, specifically aligned with the needs of aging bodies. 1. Pine nuts, the medication saboteur. We've identified pine nuts as the most problematic nut for seniors due to several significant risks that uniquely impact older adults. Most alarming is their documented interaction with over 60% of commonly prescribed medications for seniors, potentially reducing drug efficacy or triggering adverse reactions. This interaction risk is particularly pronounced with statins, certain antidepressants, and blood pressure medications typically prescribed to adults over 65. Surprisingly, most healthcare providers never inform patients about these food-drug interactions, creating an invisible risk factor. The most distinctive concern is pine nut syndrome, a condition where pine nuts cause a persistent, bitter metallic taste that can last for weeks after consumption. While this might seem merely unpleasant, for seniors it can have serious consequences, as taste disturbances correlate strongly with reduced appetite and nutritional status. Research indicates that significant weight loss occurs in up to 42% of affected individuals. This syndrome appears more common in older adults, possibly due to age-related changes in taste receptors and detoxification pathways. Pine nuts also contain high levels of polyunsaturated fats that oxidize quickly, creating inflammatory compounds, particularly problematic for seniors already managing inflammatory conditions like arthritis. Their small size and slippery texture create a significant aspiration risk, especially concerning for older adults with swallowing difficulties or those taking medications that cause dry mouth, which affects over 70% of seniors on multiple prescriptions. While protein absorption naturally decreases with age, pine nuts contain enzyme inhibitors that further impair protein digestion, potentially contributing to the muscle loss that often accompanies aging. Their high oil content makes them extremely calorie-dense, contributing to weight management challenges common after age 65. Even in their most common culinary application, pesto, emerging research has linked compounds in certain pine nut varieties to acceleration of age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss after age 65. Your nut choices can profoundly impact your health, vitality, and cognitive function in your golden years. Remember, consistent small changes yield remarkable results over time. Now it's your turn. Have you noticed health improvements after adding or eliminating specific nuts from your diet? Which nut has had the biggest impact on your well-being? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your journey might inspire someone else's transformation. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more life-changing health information delivered weekly. Your optimal health is our mission.